Petrojam pays US $1,000 paid for a cake for a party for Wheatley. So I'm sourcing this straight from the Gleaner, but let me say this first, right? The rich will only get richer and the poor will only get poorer or remain right where they're at, right? That's why I be telling some people, like, go through the hardship. Go through the hardship. You see, street crimes will get you killed quickly. Street crimes, you paranoid about who's coming to get you. Street crimes, you have police after you and you have bad man after you, and you can't complain to the police because you're doing something illegal already. Then you have police that are not doing their jobs, but they are criminals themselves on the other side of the law, pretending to be lawful, right? It's a sticky situation. The criminals that live the multi-millionaire lifestyle are usually, remember Macedo, the one who got to court and mess up ourselves, that robbed Movado and others of how much millions of dollars. Look, these people go to school to learn the ins and outs of how the law works. And by the time you get caught, you have 100 times what you're going to have to pay back in restitution sitting in an offshore account somewhere. I'm just saying. Now, this whole Petrojam thing, it's funny because the way how the Gleaner broke it down. So the story goes like this. The Auditor General Department, or AGD, has provided details of the two surprise parties held 3 months apart for the then Energy Minister Andrew Wheatley, Dr. Wheatley, and Percival Bagado Sai, former chairman of Petrojam, which cost taxpayers over $2.5 million. Couple surprise party, you know. Surprise! Millions of dollars. Imagine that. $1,000 for a cake. This a big man life. Further, the AGD had revealed that Floyd Grindley, former general manager of Petrojam, disregarded the government's procurement guidelines when he engaged a consultant in 2 separate contracts totaling $31 million without the approval of the board. The revelation about the two parties were contained in a comprehensive audit of both Petrojam and its parent company, Petroleum Corporation of Jamaica, PCJ, tabled in Parliament yesterday and come nearly 3 months after the Gleaner sought details from the state-owned company about the festivities. So the Gleaner wanted to know. Shout out to the Gleaner. The Gleaner wanted to know. Look, checks and balances, man. This is taxpayers' money you're dealing with, right? We need to know where the hell all this money is going. Who is funding these festivities and how much is being spent? And how much is coming out of taxpayers' money? Out of the taxpayers' pocket. The other story described as a surprise birthday party for the board chairman was held at a hotel also in Montego Bay on September 9th of last year. The invoice for that one, get this, was $10,507 US. That a one party, you know. That was approved by Grindley on November 17th of last year. On November 17th of 2017 and January 5th of 2018, Petrojam's general manager approved payments for invoices totaling $2.6 million, roughly $21,767 US. $21,767 US for 2 parties, which were of personal and private nature. Having nothing to do with the operations of Petrojam, the audit report said. Wow. The headline says the general manager exceeded his authority. You think? The AGD said that the copy of the invoice submitted by the hotel that hosted the party for the then portfolio minister shows that Petrojam was charged $2,427 for food and beverage, and these are all US dollars, people. This is US dollars we're talking. Listen to the breakdown. The hotel released the itinerary, right? And it says that Petrojam was charged $2,427 for food and beverage, $1,000 for a 4-tier topsy-turvy chocolate cake, and $3,802 for a 1 to 6 bedroom with ocean view. I saw. The audit revealed too that Petrojam used a direct contracting method to hire a consultant to provide services under 2 contracts dated June 22nd and November 3rd last year related to its 35th anniversary planning activities. According to the AGD, the general manager exceeded his authority and breached the procurement guidelines in approving the 2 contracts valued at $14 million and $27 million respectively. The general manager exceeded his authority limit in the context that the value of the contract surpassed the $1.5 million threshold. A $1.5 million threshold was there, you know. 1.5 mil was the threshold. This man exceeded that threshold and did 2 contracts, not just one. One was 14 mil by itself. Remember, the threshold is 1.5 mil. The next one he did was 27 mil. Remember, the threshold was set at 1.5 mil. Damn. So, the general manager exceeded his authority limit in the context where the value of the contract surpassed the $1.5 million threshold, and the justification provided for the use of the direct contracting methodology above the threshold was not in keeping with the allowed circumstances outlined in the procurement guideline, the report noted. Now remember, what was their circumstances? Personal. Personal. A celebration. The AGD said up to May this year, the consultants had been paid $11.7 million under the first contract. However, he could not determine the basis on which the payments were made, given that the consultant invoice submitted for payment only referenced the work done as retainer fee for public relations consultancy services, the report noted. Wow. So the breakdown came in the Star. But big up to the Star same way. But the breakdown came in the Jamaica Gleaner, and you can find this at jamaicagleaner.com. First party, the one for Percival Bahado Sai, former chairman of Petrojam. The food and beverage, premium bar, 8 p.m. to midnight hours and hors d'oeuvres. That was $3,600 US. The site fee was $1,000 US. The decor, bistro tables, tent, lounge seating was $1,250 US. The lighting package alone was $1,200 US. Music and entertainment for the DJ was $600 US. For one party, you know. Me never know so you can get so much money for one DJ, for DJ at one party in Jamaica, but hey, me have forgot on DJ, God know. Desert station with the chocolate, strawberry cheesecake and fruit cakes were US $750. A generator was US $420. Tax on the entertainment was $99 US, and tax on food and beverages was $1,588 US. The second party, this was the one for Dr. Andrew Wheatley, former energy minister. And I'm supposing these are saying former because these men have vacated their positions, right? Food and beverage, premium bar, 2 hours, vegetarian hors d'oeuvres, dinner menu, at least you might eat healthy, don't it? $2,427 US. People remember, this is all at taxpayers' expense enough. And they try to tell us that Jamaica is poor and we don't have no money. And I'm trying to tell the people that Jamaica is a wealthy country, but the money is going into the pockets of a few, okay, that sits at the top of the food chain. Oh, no, hear me. 4-tiered topsy-turvy chocolate cake, $1,000 US. A film cake, they get lounge set table runners, tropical cocktail centerpiece, US $440. Uplights, US $520. Theme lighting them, they have to be better than the last party lighting because he paid an extra 100 US for his. Event setup and the chef's fee, US $800. Accommodation for a 1 to 6 bedroom with ocean view, US $3,802. This is one night, you know. 15% service charge, US $1,348. 10% government tax, US $899. Add US $4 daily accommodation tax per room, 24 times 24 rooms. Total, US $11,260. This source was extracted from Hotel Invoice dated September 19th, 2017 and January 4th of 2018. And this is documented in the Gleaner. Shout out to the Gleaner again for this one. If you want to go read it for yourself, go and look at. The title is That Takes the Cake. Petrojam pays US $1,000 for cake at surprise party for Wheatley. Now you tell me, these greedy, gravelicious politicians, them only... Yo, I'm done, man. I'm done. Leave your comment in the comment section below and tell me what you think. Tell me also if I'm wrong by saying that white-collar criminals are the best ones because their slap on the wrist punishments are usually... A lot of them come with no jail time, restitution paid, and all this other stuff. Some of them get so wealthy, they can afford to run or they can afford to pay things to disappear. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to leave it right there, man. Y'all keep thinking, say Jamaica poor here, Jamaica rich and wealthy. Me I tell you that. It's just that the wealth is not evenly distributed. I'm out. Peace.